is, are you natural? Lol.
Bringing that dirty, bringing that 30. Music with a quick extension, ringing up 30. I got bitches in the murky swerving, looking all curvy. And you already know I love them breasts, looking all perky, looking all Christmas gift wrap.
What is good, YouTube? First of all, yes, I am filming on my iPhone simply because my memory card has died on me, so I'm going to town now to go get a new one. Number two, it's been a while. I've been procrastinating with the videos. Kept on saying I'm going to do this video tomorrow, next week, but today I thought, fuck that, it's time to get some action. So yeah, first up, memory card. Shot number 3. Let's hope it's in here, otherwise this vlog is going to be on a very dead iPhone. So I've managed to pick up an SD card, got it for the camera, so we're back in action, rolling. Quick stop off, had to get a few protein munches, but I'll meet you guys at home where I want to start with the Q&A. Today's pre-workout meal. Wow, start off the Q&A. Firstly, I want to say the answers I do give relating to the fitness gym questions, they might not be right. Some people might not agree with it. However, it's what has worked for me, what I've learned and what I've used. So yeah. Also guys, I hope you can appreciate the effort for the still image thing, because I've had to steal my mom's shoebox and some delivery thing that I found. Alright, straight on to question number 1. I forgot my phone downstairs, let me go get it. Got the phone, YouTube. Now let's start the Q&A. Before I start, I am going to split the Q&A throughout the day, so I'm not just going to be standing here behind a boring background talking all day. So yeah, question number 1. What supplements do you use and why? Okay, firstly, supplement number 1. I'm sure you're all aware, pre-workout. This one is Venom Power by Mikel Wright. And I don't use it all the time. Some people use pre-workout every session, but I only use it when I really need it, because I've got the energy to go to gym anyway. I only need it when I'm really like feeling very not energetic on the day. For example, I might be training legs, mainly on leg days, and if I'm doing deadlifts, and that's about it. I don't really like to overuse pre-workout. Supplement number 2, creatine. What creatine does is increases the body's ability to produce energy, also pulls muscle into the water, hence why some people look a bit fuller when they take creatine. Supplement number 3, omega-3 fish oil and glucosamine sulfate. Recently started taking this about literally a week ago.
About a week ago. With us in there, we tweaking.
And just making sure they're nice and healthy and lubricated. For someone like myself who's quite young, obviously, I'm 18, so obviously lifting heavy and whatnot, it's a bit nagging on the joints. I'm just starting to feel it, and I'm not really trying to start feeling joint pains really early, so I've got to look after my joints as well, and that is all the supplements I take. Question number 2, how do you stay motivated and dedicated? Good question. Well, I'll just answer it as a gym fitness question and a life, whatever you want to categorize it as. Well, I look how far I've come. Like with gym, every time I'm feeling not motivated, I just look back at a couple pictures when I first started, when I was really small, and think to myself what my mindset was like then and how hungry I was back then. Not that I'm not now, but if you know what I mean. And I just try to keep a positive energy and positive people around me. You know, you are a production of your environment, so make sure it's very healthy. Another reason how I stay dedicated and motivated is because I'm always thinking of the next goal. You know, whether that's in the gym or something. For example, I really wanted to squat 200 kg for 10 reps, and that was my motivation, because I used to hate training legs, and I just set that as a target, and I kept on going week after week, and eventually months later I got it. And obviously in life, whatever my goal is, I'm always looking at that, and that's what keeps me motivated, and I won't stop till I get it. I'm a very stubborn person like that. Question number 3, What age is the best to start muscle building? Personally, well, there's a lot of different answers to this, but personally I would say 16 years old, simply because you're kind of mid through puberty and you've got loads of natural growth hormones in you already as you're growing, and you won't stop having that till you're 21. So yeah, around 16. And also because you got a lot of testosterone in you, which is a big hormone that plays into muscle buildings, which is why I'm kind of glad that I started at 16, because say if I started at 30 or something, I might not have the right, I might not have the high amount of testosterone that I have now for me to progress so quickly. Hence why I think that starting at around 16 years old is probably the perfect age to start, because you've got literally everything in you naturally for you to grow very quickly. That is my reason to why you should start at that age. Your best, question number 4 by Chemo. Some people, I have told some people that they can be anonymous, so if I don't say the person's name, they're anonymous. Question number 4 by Chemo is your best 5 tips for someone who has zero knowledge on the gym like I do. Okay, best 5 tips is 1, nutrition. That is like the major, like that's not right, nothing else is going to be right. Number 2, rest and sleep. That's another second most important thing before you even go in the gym. Make sure that is dialed and you completely understand that theory. You know, when you rest is when you grow. You don't grow inside the gym, you go outside the gym. And nutrition is to simply fuel yourself and recover to go back in the gym. So number 3 is to train smart towards your goal. If your goal is to, I don't know, bulk up or lose weight, you know, train towards that goal. You know, if you're bulking up, you're not going to be doing loads and loads of cardio in comparison to someone that's going to lose weight. Tip number 4, this is just on the top of my head by the way. Tip number 4, be consistent. That is that's another one that should be on the top actually. Be consistent. You know, you might not see results straight away, but over time, the more consistent you are, the more change that's going to happen. You know, a lot of people go into gym for like a month or 2 and be like, oh, I can't see any results, and then they fall off. And then they're seeing other people that have been going for months and be like, oh, so negative comments. Again, it comes down to consistency. Be consistent. Tip number 5, research. Like myself, I'm always into researching and learning into different things. You know, there's not just one way to get to somewhere, there's 100 different routes. So make sure you research, whether that's reading books or watching hours and hours of YouTube videos, is what I used to do and how I learned. And yeah, research. Question number 5, I'm going to answer this one and I'm going to shoot off to the gym. Question number 5, what is the best split for building muscle? Okay, alright, I first started with the typical Monday chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday legs, so on, the traditional bro split. However, now, in my opinion, the best split I think is where you can train a muscle at least twice a week. I don't think training a muscle once a week is enough for someone that's, you know, a couple of months into training. Maybe if you're a beginner, you can stick to the Monday chest, Tuesday back, and so on. So yeah, training muscles twice a week just so they're hitting effectively. The reason how I look at it is that there's 52 weeks in a year. If you're training chest only once every week in a year, you're training chest 52 times, whereas if you're training it twice, you're training chest 104 times. In comparison, which chest is going to be built more effectively? Exactly. So yeah, that's my theory on it. Split, I'd say push, pull, legs, which is what split I'm doing with now, which is excellent for hypertrophy and strength. You know, you can go to the gym 5 or 6 times a week. I go 5 because I just enjoy my rest days, and for that split, that's where you can hit everything twice a week. So I'm going to shoot off to the gym now, guys. Had my pre-workout meal. Yeah, I want to shoot off to the gym. As you can see, had to make a quick pit stop, grab some McD's. But yeah, I've had 2 meals today so far, and I'm still hungry, and it's about 2 o'clock now. So I'm quickly gonna munch these before gym and then shoot off. But I might answer 2 questions before we move off again. All right, this is a question through Snapchat by someone. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen and then I'm gonna answer it straight away.
When bulking, how much cardio should you do?
Look how what you offer.
Yo, oh my goodness, this ISO's doing me dirty.
Bringing that dirty.
How much cardio should you do when you're bulking? Me personally, I don't do anything. Obviously, you lot know. Well, you lot that follow me know that I don't hate cardio, but I just don't do it. You should be doing cardio when you're bulking just to keep your cardiovascular and heart healthy. I'd recommend doing 2 days or maybe even 3 days during the week of just a light 20-minute cardio session, just to keep your cardiovascular system and heart healthy, obviously. All right, the next question was how important is rest days and rest weeks? Rest days are important because they're the days when you really grow your muscles. You know, you don't grow when you're in the gym. When you're in the gym, you might look a bit bigger, but that's only like obviously the blood and the glycogen, what you've ate the day before and on the day anyway, and all the sugars. But really, the day you're really gonna grow is like 2 days after the workout. Make use of your rest days and your rest weeks. Rest weeks, again, I use them just to recover from intense training over 8 to 12 weeks. And when you're working in the gym, obviously you're not just working your muscles, you're working your joints, your central nervous system, which plays a huge part in it, your connective tissues. And I believe 1 rest day or 2 rest days is not enough for them things to recover. Hence why I take a rest week every 8 to 12 weeks. And what happens during that rest week is you recover, obviously, and then you come back stronger. And people say, oh, but how do you come back stronger if you've taken a week off gym? Like, I used to think I'd get weaker and I'd lose all my gains. But if your nutrition's on point and you're sleeping and you're recovering well, everything should be kept the same. And how you come back stronger is obviously your central nervous system has gone back up to where it used to be before all that damaging. Your joints are probably lubricated again. Also, your connective tissues have obviously formed back again, which means you can obviously lift heavier weights and be a lot stronger. So yeah, 3 questions answered now. Shooting off to Emporium Gym.
Power, easy. Easy, loads more. Easy. Oh, easy. Oh, easy.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. So thought I'd let the workout play raw, so I'm not going to edit it, I'm just going to leave it completely raw. The whole workout of the push session is going to be in the description below, so if you want to give it a go, you can have a look down there. And yeah, rest of the push session right here.
Later.
Push session, smashed that Emporium. Just got home now. I've got this delivery earlier from Food for Thought, which is the meal prep company that I'm with. I get 2 deliveries a week, so yeah. The first delivery lasts me half the week, and the second one obviously lasts me the other half the week. But I'm going to show you guys now. This is the first delivery of the week. Bruv, this is hard, you know. So yeah, these are some of the meals. I'm not going to show you all of them. I've got to put this down still. So these are some of the meals. I think this one's pasta with some chicken and breast in it. I think this one's pasta as well with some turkey in there. But yeah, I get 2 of these meals delivered a week, and that's my meals sorted for the rest of the week. Obviously excluding breakfast and my own meal. Then I have 3 meals during the day, obviously. But back to the Q&A now. I'm going to finish answering the last few questions, then I'm going to finish off the video. Okay, so the last part of the Q&A now, people. I'm just going to dive in straight to the questions, answer probably 4 or 5 more, and just lock off this video because at this point it's looking a bit long. So straight into it. Who are your top 5 favourite bodybuilders? Number 1 has got to be Flex Wheeler, I'd say. I still don't know how he didn't win the Olympia back then. Yeah, his physique and aesthetics just proportional, everything was just sick. Number 2 would probably have to be Chris Bumstead, who competed in last year, was it? Yeah, last year's Olympia. I think his physique is really wicked. And number 3, probably William Bonac, who recently won the Arnold Classics. I mean, he's just complete fullness and condition on point. I think he could actually be the only one to beat Phil Heath, but again, that's just bodybuilding politics. Number 2 would obviously have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, simply just because what he's done for bodybuilding in the 70s and whatnot. Number 5, this is a hard question. I'd probably have to say Frank Zane, just because of the aesthetics, obviously. I'm a huge believer for that, and yeah, just like wasn't too big, like very proportional, and he looked wicked, and he's a legend as well. So yeah, straight into the next question. Are protein shakes important for bulking? Okay, another supplement question there. Basically, the thing is with supplements that I have found, and I think this is not true, obviously, again, this is just my opinion, my take on it, is I don't think you should be concentrating on supplements as much when you're bulking, simply because you need to just concentrate on the food intake. I mean, if you're bulking, the whole point is that you're trying to build muscle mass. So forget about the protein shake first concentrate on your food. Make sure that you're eating enough food, eating enough calories, and then if you are eating enough and feel like you still have room in your stomach to fuel up on a protein shake, then that's all good. However, or in another case, for example, if you are eating enough protein throughout the day, I don't know, say your target for the protein throughout today is 250 grams of protein, and you eat 200 grams of protein throughout the day, and you obviously need another 50 grams to hit your macros throughout that day for your bulking phase or whatever. So obviously then you would supplement with a protein shake, but don't then prioritize protein shakes as the first thing instead of food. My advice would be to focus on your food. Like even still now for me, like I try and get protein shakes later on during the day. Like I'll try and eat as much food as I can to hit my macros obviously, and if I've got like, I don't know, 40 grams left of the day and I can't physically eat it, then yeah, I would supplement with a protein shake. And that's my take on it and how important protein shakes is for bulking. Don't prioritize it, focus on the basics, you know, your food. That's what's going to give you that good nutrition. I mean, I would pick a piece of chicken over a protein shake any day of the week, but again, if you can't eat it. The question is, how do you get abs? Alright, the thing with abs is, what I've learned is, first of all, everyone's got abs in it. So if you never had abs, you wouldn't be standing upright or, you know, moving all about all the time. The thing with abs is, to see them, you've got to be in a low enough body fat to be able to see them. So obviously you'll have, if you're trying to get abs, you'll have abs. It's so hard to explain this. You'll have abs obviously, but on the layer on top of that will obviously be fat. If you want to get abs, you've got to burn that fat so you can see the layer underneath, which is obviously the abs. Now how you do that is, you've got to be cutting, and how you burn and get rid of the fat is obviously being in a calorie deficit, which means eating less calories than you're burning. And how you can do that is by diet and cardio if you need to. And that's just my take on it quickly. But last question now I want to answer, and then I'm going to finish off the Q&A. Firstly, I just want to say, why do people feel the need to, well not people on social media feel the need to make a fake account to message you? Like, can't you just say it on your real account? But last question is, are you natural? Lol. Cool. Alright, had this question many times through social media, through direct messages. Answer them honestly. And firstly, I just want to say, the way people answer this question, I think it's very negative and has a negative effect. So I'm gonna try and answer it in a way to, like, I don't know, give you two sides of the coin. Firstly, yes, I am natural and have been natural since. I've been training since I was 16. Okay, I've had to switch to my iPhone again for the second time this video because my memory card's full, and I just want to really finish this video. I've been wanting to do it for quite a while now, but yeah, where I left off, yeah, be natural. And I think with the thing with social media these days, especially Instagram, people already have a perceived perception on a certain type of physique, a certain type of strength. Like, I've seen where people that are actually natural and people question them and they say they are, and trolls are like, oh no, you're a liar, you're not natural. Well, my take on that is, obviously I've been working hard to get to where I am now, and it's literally been 2 years of straight dedication. You know, when I was 16, I was in high school back then. I remember just literally rushing home, getting changed, going into the gym, coming home, preparing my meals for the next day to bring into school. And you know, I've been been in that routine obviously since a young age, and obviously the hard work and consistency in the gym has led my physique and, you know, strengthened that to where it is today. Obviously it's a very touchy subject that a lot of people, I think, in the fitness industry or Instagram world don't like talking about, but again, on this channel I don't want to be about that. I just want to be straight, real and raw, which is why I decided to answer that question out there, to give you guys my take on it. And don't get me wrong, like, people that are on steroids do work hard, obviously. I'm not knocking them down. You still have to work hard while you're on them, but I don't see why people should have an opinion on someone's physique or strength as to what they can and can't achieve just because they're working harder than the person that's trolling or questioning them, for example. But yeah, I've got nothing wrong with anyone taking steroids. Like, that's completely your business and that's you. However, yeah, that's my take on it. So yeah, Q&A finished now. Thought I'd leave that question last, just because it's a bit of a controversial one. I wanted to give you guys my real, raw truth thought process about it. But yeah, Q&A done now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Make sure you get involved in the next one if you didn't get involved in this one. So look out for the next one. I'll probably put it on my social medias. I'll put my socials there, and I'm really gonna try and be consistent with the whole YouTube thing now. I think it's Wednesday today, so I might vlog on Friday and get that video out on Sunday. But thank you if you've made it this far to the video and tuned in. Don't forget to comment, like, share,